ever pondered the bustling life of the humble black garden ants scurrying around in your backyard? Their existence is such an intricate tapestry of interwoven relationships, unyielding labor, and intricate social structures. It's truly fascinating. If you ever pause to observe their constant scramble, you might find yourself captivated by the complex world they manifest in their minuscule size. These little beings, often overlooked, lead lives that are rich in detail and complexity, completely defying our initial perception of them as mere insects. Scientifically, they are recognized as Lasius niger, a remarkable species that has managed to thrive in environments both wild and domesticated. Their ubiquitous presence in the corners of our gardens, the crevices of our parks, and even within the concrete jungles we call cities, especially across Europe and North America, testifies to their incredible capacity for adaptation. They truly are resilient survivors, having learned to eke out an existence in some of the most challenging environments. Their secret weapon, perhaps, lies in their colony-based lifestyle. These colonies are the central pillar around which their lives revolve, forming a truly fascinating, self-sustaining microcosm. Perhaps what's even more remarkable is the sheer scale of these colonies. You see, these are not just a handful of ants huddled together. These colonies can range from a mere few hundred individuals to an impressive tens of thousands. It's a teeming city within a city, each ant playing its part in the grand scheme of life. Within each colony, there is a clear and distinct hierarchy, a social order that ant adheres to. This order is structured around a single queen, the majestic ruler of the colony. Her role is paramount, directing the activities and ensuring the survival of the colony. Then come the male ants or drones, whose primary role is to mate with the queen to ensure continuation of the colony. Their life is short-lived but crucial. And lastly, we find the worker ants, the diligent laborers who do the heavy lifting, the gathering, the digging, and the tending to the offspring. These are the unsung heroes of the ant world, working tirelessly around the clock to keep the colony functional and thriving. Life in the world of the black garden ant, it appears, is a fascinating blend of toil and cooperation, hierarchy and equality, and sacrifice. It's a world that seems so alien, yet upon closer look, mirrors our own in so many ways. You might be surprised to learn that these tiny creatures lead lives that are anything but simple. At the heart of these ants' existence are their colonies. These colonies can range from a mere few hundred individuals to an impressive tens of thousands. Each colony is structured around a single queen, the male ants or drones, and the worker ants. On the other hand, the worker ants, who are sterile females, play a fundamental role within the ant colony. They are indeed the backbone of the colony, tirelessly working and carrying out the myriad of tasks that ensure the survival and functioning of the entire colony. These diligent creatures, who display an impressive level of cooperation and teamwork, are responsible for foraging for food, taking care of the queen and brood, and maintaining the cleanliness and security of the nest. It's important to note that these worker ants are not just mindless drones. They each have roles and tasks that are critical to the whole. They are the gatherers of food, defenders of the colony, and the performers of various tasks and chores that are absolutely crucial for the colony's survival and prosperity. The duties of the worker ants are manifold and diverse. They include searching for food and water, digging tunnels, protecting the colony from predators, and caring for the young. Despite the hardships and challenges they face, these ants work together in unity, each contributing to the overall well-being of the colony. Moreover, the life cycle of these black garden ants is a fascinating journey, a captivating voyage through 4 distinct stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. This cycle begins when the queen lays the eggs. These eggs, tiny and fragile, hatch into larvae after a certain period of time. It's the responsibility of the worker ants to feed these larvae. They provide them with necessary nutrients until they pupate, transforming into a cocoon-like state. And eventually, after going through this metamorphosis, the ants emerge as adult workers. This entire development from egg to adult spans several weeks. Interestingly, it's not a fixed timeline. It can be influenced by various environmental factors like temperature and food availability. It's a delicate and intricate process, reflecting the beauty and complexity of nature. On the other hand, the worker ants are sterile females. They are the backbone of the colony, foraging for food, caring for the queen and brood, and maintaining nest. These ants gather food, defend the colony, and perform various tasks critical for the colony's survival. The life cycle of these black garden ants is a fascinating journey through 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The queen lays the eggs, which hatch into larvae. The worker ants then feed the larvae until they pupate, and eventually the ants emerge as adult workers. The development from egg to adult typically spans several weeks and is influenced by factors like temperature and food availability. The foraging habits of these ants are a testament to their rich, omnivorous scavenger nature. They exploit an extensive range of food sources, feeding on a wide array of nutritive substances. These include minuscule insects, sweet sugary substances, and even the carcasses of deceased animals. They are not selective feeders and show a remarkable adaptability to changing conditions, adjusting their diet as per the availability of food. The worker ants, the tireless laborers of the ant colony, are the ones who venture out of the nest for this daunting task of food search. These indefatigable creatures tirelessly traverse vast distances in their relentless pursuit of sustenance. For their journey is not a random exploration, but is guided by the sophisticated system of chemical communication, the pheromone trails. These trails, laid by their fellow ants, act as the map that guides them to their food source. Black garden ants, in particular, have a wonderful societal structure. The nests they create reflect their architectural prowess and planning skills. These nests are multifaceted, built meticulously in soil, intricately hidden under rocks, or ingeniously carved into rotting wood. These are not mere shelters, but complex homes that cater to the multifarious needs of the ant colony. The inside of these nests reveals a labyrinthine design with a series of chambers and tunnels. Each chamber serves a specific purpose. Some chambers serve as nurseries where the ants nurture and raise their next generation, the brood. Other chambers are designated as food storage areas, where they accumulate and preserve food for future use. The size and complexity of these nests vary significantly and are not arbitrary. They are determined by a couple of factors. The first and foremost is the size of the ant colony. A larger colony necessitates a larger and more complex nest. The second factor is the availability of nesting sites. The ants demonstrate remarkable adaptability, modifying and expanding their nests based on the space available. Thus, the nests of black garden ants are more than just their dwellings. They are a testament to their cooperation, adaptability, and survival strategy. These nests, with their series of chambers and tunnels, serve as homes where the ants raise their brood and store food. The size and complexity of these nests vary based on the size of the colony and the available nesting sites. Reproduction in black garden ants is a seasonal occurrence, usually taking place during the warmer months. This fascinating ritual, often unnoticed by the casual observer, unfolds when the environmental conditions are just right. Most commonly, the process begins when the sun is shining brightly and the temperatures are moderately high, providing ideal ambience for these creatures to commence their reproductive cycle. The ants that participate in this unique event are the winged male and female ants, also known as alates. These are not ordinary worker ants that you see scurrying around your garden. They are the royalty of the ant colony, destined to ensure the continuation of their species. As the reproductive members of the colony, their sole purpose is to find a mate and start a new colony. The alates leave the safety of their colony in swarms, setting out on what's known as mating flights. These magnificent displays can consist of hundreds, sometimes thousands of ants, all simultaneously. It's a sight that, while potentially intimidating to some, is an incredible marvel of nature. What follows is a rather stark contrast to the grandeur of the flight. Post-mating, the males, having fulfilled their purpose, die. It's a harsh reality of nature, where survival and reproduction are the primary objectives. But the story doesn't end there. The fertilized females, now carrying the future of their species within them, shed their wings and embark on the next critical phase of their journey. These females seek out suitable nest sites, places where they can safely establish new colonies. They tirelessly search, their instincts guiding them to the perfect location where they will lay their eggs and raise their offspring. Their remarkable journey from winged royals to grounded queens is a testament to their resilience and determination. Despite their sometimes pesky reputation when they invade homes or gardens, black garden ants play significant roles in ecosystems. They contribute substantially to soil aeration, aiding in creating healthier soil. They're also key players in nutrient cycling, turning decaying matter into vital nutrients for plants. Moreover, they serve as a critical food source for other animals, feeding birds, reptiles, and amphibians. In summary, black garden ants are truly intriguing insects. Their complex social structures and behaviors, coupled with their contributions to biodiversity, make them a captivating subject of study. Remember, the next time you see these ants scurrying around, there's more to their story than meets the eye.